Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nerd Sanctuary. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the safety of your nerddom. And remember, please hit that like button and subscribe. I apologize, members of the Sanctuary. Today's videos are a bit laggy due to me messing with some of the settings. I have since fixed them, and all should be well next time. Enjoy. Oh, well. Okay, so open a very good rare. So we'll just slam that. Fortunately, it's not in the colors that I'm enjoying, but that's alright. I do like black. Yeah, it is better when I draft the underdog cards. See, Eric knows what I'm talking about. Okay, where are we at here? Well, that's a blood curdle. So we take a removal spell and a removal spell. Just go mono removal. If we can get the like Necropanther there back, I would be blown away, but that would be sweet. So this it's in my headphones. There we go. A little bit loud there. All the removal, yep. How's everybody's morning going? I got my coffee, so it's doing all. It's going about as good as it can get. Oh, some people are a little bit slow today. Where are all these packs at? Oh, they're pretty spread out, actually. Alright, bad rare. Oh, it's morning now? Alright, this rare is cute. Yeah, it's cute. Okay. But there's not really much else here. I think I'm going to take a fight as one. Maybe we'll end up in the black... like the mixed human non-human deck, black whites kind of things. Maybe we won't. I mean, to be honest, the cards we have are better in like blue black, so maybe we want to send the signal and take an Essence Scatter. Ugh, that's a bit risky, but that's what we'll go with. Yeah, and then immediately regret it because it's a white card and a fine red card. I like taking the payoffs pretty early. But this isn't a payoff on where we're at, so I'm actually going to take a Splendor Mare. Art's good. Regret passing the blue card now. Alright, now there's a Porky Parrot. Now I regret passing the red card. Go figure. We'll take a Porky Parrot. Best card in the pack. It's kind of where we're at here. Okay, there's a Neutralize, which is great for the blue-black deck. There wasn't much else there for a chicken. Yep, sure is a chicken. Alright, I've won mine. That's a great card. Yeah, we'll just take that. There's also a Night Squad Commando, which is a fine magic card, but with Dirge Bat in our deck and a Porky Parrot, we just kind of want to keep our eyes open on how much human we have. There was also a land there we could have taken. How's it going, Psycho 1? Okay, a lot of blue cards, which we will pass, and we will take this land just in case. I like taking lands when we're not going to play most of the cards in the pack, even if we don't know if we're playing those cards. So 5 colors? Yeah, maybe. Not really interested in any of these cards. I mean, I guess this guy is fine. Could just take a land, but it's kind of the colors we're not in. How's it going, Exile? Yeah, I'm just gonna take a land. We probably won't end up playing that one, but same logic as before. Interesting. A lot of good green cards here. I'm gonna take the risk and send them so that maybe we don't end up in green. Wow, same ones. Jeez. Farfinder's not a bad card. Oh, this guy came back. Cool. This deck's a bit of a mess so far. We'll see where we end up. Let's just take the only card in our color. And I know we have a white card, but I doubt we end up playing it. Sure. Wow, that has a loud noise for such a mediocre card. Alright, so open a rare. That is very good. But there's also a blood curdle here. If I send the white card, I'm most likely not going to see much white in pack 3. And I think that's okay. There's 3 just awesome white cards here. So I'm going to take the blood curdle. We couldn't cut it off a white, so okay, there's our Neku Panther. It's also a land we wouldn't mind having, but we're going to take the Neku Panther and see where we end up here. Because it's pretty much perfect. Gets back 3 drop creatures. Maybe we can get the green one that gets back like removal and stuff too. All the lands, yep, we'll definitely be looking out for lands. Alright, well there's a Rumbling Rock Slide here, a Baby Godzilla, and a land. Baby Lurrus, yeah, the Neku Panther. Definitely not as good as Lurrus. Take all 3. So I think I'm going to take a Godzilla here. It feels bad to pass a Rock Slide, but I'm just going to keep our options open. Doing pretty good, Exile. Doing pretty good. Yeah, we're starting at 9, and then I think like maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays we'll also do a afternoon stream. And that just gives me more time to, well, take care of my kids and edit the videos that go up on YouTube. Which, you know, it doesn't really take a whole lot of time, but you know, something to think about. All right, Heartless Act is a great removal spell. Hopefully we wield this Cunning Nightmonder. Okay, here's a Dire Tactics. There's not a whole lot else in the pack, so we're going to take that. This gets back converted mana cost, yeah. So it doesn't hit the Day Squad Marshal, so meh. But it does hit the Night Squad Commando, which is very good. It's a hit off of a Neku Panther. Okay. It's a blue-red land. And not a whole else. So that's what we'll take. Oh, okay. There's a Lurking Deadeye, which is a great card for great pickup for our deck. Now we're up to like 2 humans, so we got to keep that in mind. Deadweight's great. Nothing else really here to talk about. Psycho 1 shamelessly plugging me. That's interesting. All right, so there's a Thieving Otter, which I think is very good in the like the flash blue-black kind of concept with the good mutate creatures. And I'm not really interested in another human of this caliber. No, I don't want that card. So we're going to take an order here, ship all the cycling cards. So someone's going to have a bonker cycling deck. And good for them. We'll take a white card. We're not going to end up playing. Okay. Alright, I'm actually a little bit interested in this Volcapete. Mutual Destruction is not great in our deck. We don't have anything we really want to sack, even though we do have a Necropanther. So we'll take a Volcapete. At this point, we're definitely looking for some 2-drop creatures, or 1-drop creatures even, to get these cheap mutators onto. Not that one, but... Yeah, taking some cards. Alright, let's open one of the mutating mythics. That wasn't it. But we will take this guy. Just a good mutator. Drains, has death touch. Seems good. Notably, no good 2-drops that we wanted, which is a bit of a bummer. But we did open one of the best other mutators that we didn't already have. So awesome, and it's flashy. And there is a 2-drop that we kind of want in Glimmerbell in this pack, so hopefully we will that one. Well, there's another Blood Curdle and a Trumpeting Gnar. I'm going to take the Blood Curdle here and be a little bit bummed out that we are passing this. Hopefully we wheel the Blitz Leech or the Winged Terron. We'd play either of those, I think. Okay. There's a Cunning Nightbonder, which is okay in our deck. There's also a land here, but I'm still not sure we're playing white cards. Those were our only white cards. Definitely not end up playing that. We still might splash this Porky Parrot. We already have 2 Death Touchers, so... And we do have the Tranquil Cove, goodness, for Necropanther that we probably just will play as a tapped island, and then have one source that can tap the Necropanther. Probably not playing that either. So we're at 21 cards already that are all fine. Okay, what else do we have here? So we have pretty much the best target for all of the mutators that we have here, but there's also a Boot Nipper. I'm going to take the Mamba and hope to wheel the land or the Boot Nipper. Okay, there's a Glimmerbell, which is a fine pickup here. So what colors are going on here? Basically blue-black. Godzilla. I'm not taking a Godzilla here. We're not green. It's not worth it. I'm even not taking a Hellbonder. Also not really worth it. Okay, there's the flash payoff, so we'll take that. I would like a Blitz Leech here. Black is always problematic in the games. You mean for me or against me? Alright, so we get to see one more pack here. Trying to think of like against you. Yeah, we'll see. Well, Frostlinks wasn't really what I was hoping for there, but we'll take a Cavern Whisperer. Just a good mutator. Okay, Dark Bargain, pretty good in our deck. Nothing here for us. Yeah, we don't have to play this anymore. Not that. This. Sure, we'll take this guy. Probably not playing him, though. We'll take a Convolute. We weren't going to play a white-black 2-drop. That's just wasn't going to happen. And we did wheel the land. So I want the Night Squad Commando, though. Nah, I don't need it. And the sideboard card, and nothing. Okay. Woo. All right. Where are we at here? Let's get rid of all that. All right, there's still a Porky Parrot in our deck. Let's get rid of that, and that, and that. Okay. Have 2 cuts to make. Just gonna see where all of these cards actually lie when it comes to mutating, so we can get a better idea of where we're at. Okay. It's a bit better. That curve looks pretty good, if you ask me. Alright, we did have a lot of creatures, right? We're at 14. That's pretty good. I do like keeping the Night Squad Commando. It's pretty good with Necupanther, even though you can't, you know, mutate Necupanther onto it. Let's see, we have 2 humans. Great. Alright. We don't need a Farfinder. We don't have enough cycle or draw for 16 lands in this deck, for sure. So probably just cut a Gust of Wind here. It's a sorcery. It's not really where we want to be at with this deck. And that looks pretty good to me. Oh, look, the store reset. All right, what was it? Black heavier than blue. We have 2 blue sources here. So we can go something like, that's 9, 9. How's our double situation? We have double black, double black. Double black. Double blue, double blue. Okay, so that's where those numbers are coming from. Add 1 white land. I did. I don't really want to planes in this situation, since I don't really care to cast Necupanther a whole lot. If it comes up, it comes up. If not, it'll probably be fine most of the time. We have plenty of creatures to put on it. Yeah. Or put it on. That's how that goes. It's a lot of blue sources, so maybe we go like this, and that's 8 and 10. Yeah, that seems way better. Great. See how this pile does. Yeah, that sand seems great. A little slow, but we don't have a whole lot of 2-drops, so I guess that makes sense. Thanks. Oh, well. That's better lucky than good thing. Alright, so there's no reason to rush anything here. Divine Arrow. Sure. Aha. Jeskai. Sure. Got it, friend. Not that one. It's a bit of a bummer. I did want to get the Sea Dasher Octopus down, but it's alright. I think we want to take some time here to draw land. Yeah, perfect. So our hand's looking pretty good. It's just if we're gonna have enough time to get all this stuff out and he goes with, yeah, he went with flying, okay. Have anything to discard? He does. Another one, alright. Kinda wanted to land there. Alright, I'm just trying to set up our mana for next turn. If it makes more sense to play this, to pass with this open, or to play this guy. I think I just kind of like passing here and seeing what's up. Nice. Sure. Didn't even mutate it, so we get to kill that. Now it is noteworthy that I was going to take this damage if he didn't play something pre-combat. But he did play it pre-combat, so, I mean, I got free knowledge about that one. So I'm not sure about his play there, but this turn we are just going to play a Thieving Otter, as like that was probably the best thing he could do on that turn, and I'm not expecting this one to be much better. Yeah, okay. Imagine we are going to take 2 here. Yep. All right. So that was actually pretty good for us, because now we get to kill this, put Menace on our Otter. Go to attacks. And mutate it. Drawing 2 cards. Unless he's got the Essence Scatter as his last card. Yes, I would like to draw my cards, please. Thank you. Okay, a couple of lands. Yep, no attacks now. Which makes sense. Let's see what he has. Could get blown out of the water here, but there's not much else we can do here. Okay, that's great. Alright, well, we have no attacks, so we'll just pass the turn. Make him a little bit afraid of what we have. He's going to discard, sure, no problem. Gonna attack this turn. Nope, still didn't draw a creature. I'm gonna pop this guy in. I'm not gonna discard now. Is he looking for removal? Huh. Gosh, there's so much stuff to play around here. I'm just gonna attack. I'm assuming he's got the removal spell for the Dasher. I think I want to draw a card here, so we're gonna play it. Just to get the trigger off of this. I'm imagining he's got some sort of combat trick here. Okay, counter spell there. It's okay. I just wanted the draw. All right, so we got 2 more cards here. Okay. Now make this a 4/4 with Menace. Plays around more and less things, but mostly discard his card, so now he can't even loot that last card. He can loot this one, but that's alright. Sure. So if we draw a mutator here, we can play our thing and kill that. Just draw some cards first. Our library's still okay. Play some dudes. There you go. I'm not sure I understand why he's looting second main phase. Okay, that's why it didn't go. I knew I clicked the go to my turn, but all right. So Jeskai control flyers stuff. I'm assuming like Light of Hope might be decent, but it wasn't there. I'm just gonna send it back The other options are something like Unexpected Fangs or Unlikely Aid. More the Unlikely Aid, but again, I'm not exactly sure what he's got going on over there for his good cards, so we're just going to ship it. And though it took us a little bit longer than I wanted to stabilize there, we ended up stabilizing at a pretty high life total with a ton of cards in our hands. So that felt pretty good. And that was mostly because we got the Otter Octopus thing going. Okay. He put us on the play. So he didn't play poorly, so I don't think he's bad at the game. I think he did this on purpose, which makes me want to keep a slow hand like this. Internet's a bit chuggy today, huh? Good card, but I didn't see a whole lot of mutate. Or not mutate, cycle. Sure. Not really, still not really on a clock here, so we're just gonna draw some cards. We're good. Alright, now he's got a spell card. Like Jeskai aggro. I'm just gonna pass. Probably again take any damage unless he starts playing stuff pre-combat again. Which he did. Okay. We'll just essence scatter out. No reason to let that resolve, have him have 2/1 left. Alright. Fortunately we did use our cheap spell. So let's just play a 2/3. Even though if we draw a Mutator, we wish we would have played this, but we should be able to play this and Mutate it next turn. With 6 mana. I will block any combination of things that make sense here. Unless it looks like he's got some sort of removal. Okay. Rest of the time. Interesting. Alright, so 6 mana means we can play a Godzilla and keep up Dark Bargain or Blood Curdle, and that's what we'll do. He wants to Essence Scatter this all four, which is probably correct. And once again, I'm super confused about the putting us on the play when he's obvious, like clearly some sort of aggro deck. Even if that's not where you want to be and you've got all these like very expensive cool things, you probably should know what your deck is and not necessarily how you want it to play out. You went with First Strike. I'm going to be careful with the Dark Bargain. We'll get rid of the First Strike. Doesn't have double blue up, so this is fairly safe. There is a keep safe, yep. He should let that resolve, not tap his dude. Aha. We should tap my mana better there, but that was mostly my fault. I'll discard a island. Even though I could play the island and keep a Dark Bargain, I'd rather gain the life, honestly. Discarded of one mind, so his last card is very good. Alright, if we attack here, we trade with the Glider and the Sabertooth. He could have the Indestructible +1/+1. I think it's safer, honestly, to just play a land, gain our life, play an Otter, and pass the turn. We are at 9, well, 10 now, so that's something to think about. Don't want to push our luck too much. Yeah, no attacks. Alright, I'm expecting like Divine Arrow or something here. Okay, those are the blocks we expected before. Okay, so we've got a spell incoming. Not great for us. Or not. Interesting. Just gonna pass. He's definitely got me confused, I'll tell him that. I think we have to Dark Bargain here. I'm not thrilled about it going 7 and all, but getting 2 cards of the top 3 feels pretty good. So that's what we'll do. So the Neku Panther gets a Baby Godzilla back, which is cute. It's not really amazing, but it does give us a 3/3. So let's just see what he's got going on here. If not, we can just play an island, pass the turn, keeping up a Lurking Deadeye. I am going to play the island. Nothing. Wow. Okay. Any Brushwags in our deck? No, sorry, pal. No Brushwags in our blue-black deck. My turn. 18 cards left in our library. That's pretty good. Still alive here. I am going to flash this in no matter what. We're on a currently like a 6-turn clock if we're careful. With the Essence Scatter? I think I would Essence Scatter this in his position. Looks like he does have it. No, he doesn't. He just likes tapping his stuff. Alright, Heartless Act is good. Alright, I think I'm going to force whatever spell he has. Okay, he doesn't have a spell. Okay. There's also that option. He didn't take Godzilla either. Yeah. That is true. I also did not take Guts. That was a good draw. We'll draw 2 more cards. Sweet. This means we can keep up both. So we will do that. Probably have to discard. Oh, never mind. We'll keep up the Blood Girdle. And drain for what, 3? Yep. Alright, that felt good. Now we're in a pretty good position. Oops. Oops, what? Okay, cool, we got it. Alright, I don't know how good our deck was. This hand seems fine. We're on the draw. Looks like he kept 7. Nope, he didn't. Okay, planes, lovely. Oh, good. Cycling again. Alright. This is not exactly the payoff I want to use premium removal on, so I won't. Yep, I take 2. Ouch. Play a Porcupine or something. Sure. Okay. Just get down the Gloom Bell. The Night Squad Commando should be pretty good for like chump blocking and all that stuff. So, and it just holds back most of the 2/2s in the deck. Oh wow, nice. That was good for him. So we'll see what we draw, but we're probably just going to be off of spending all our mana. Kind of stinks. Never mind. We get to pass. Or at least 14. Alright, him cycling with this guy out is just great. You go for it, pal. It's even that much better than just the one that does the 1 damage. Also, we shouldn't expect any of our flyers to survive. That's the second shredded cells. Ooh. That's good. What are you getting back? Shredded cells, sure. We're just gonna flash in the Slither Wisp here after combat. And then we'll probably kill the 4/4 on his turn. Well, I'm not gonna block, right? So actually, change of plan. We're gonna kill this now. We're gonna get in for 3. And then we're gonna make 3/4 worth of power. There we go. That was much better play. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, thanks. Also, hello. I'm a nice guy sometimes when I remember to be. so he's got to do something with the shredded sails this turn. I'm pretty sure he can cycle it from there. It's just... oh, maybe not. Ooh, that's a good one. I will block. Guess I knew that. I'm just gonna deal with this now. Oh, get out of it. All right. Not attacking. We just don't have any good attacks here. Although we're back up to 15, which feels pretty good. Ooh, that was a good draw. Alright, let's see what that last card is, shall we? It was the plains. Okay. I didn't think he was going to triple block. Yeah, this is a good game, which is good if he concedes because in his upkeep, I'm going to let him go to draw step. And now I'm going to resolve. Okay, he drew a cycler. That's best case scenario. Okay. Card. Again. Pretty good. Alright, and then we got the card. Great. He doesn't have great attacks. Alright, we're just gonna go sideways here. If he wants to quadruple block the Whisper, I really feel like we win that game. Oof. It's not the worst card ever. I just feel like in most games against this deck, this doesn't do a whole lot. Does have a lot of cyclers in his graveyard. If he's got the deal damage where X is the amount of cards in your graveyard, we're in trouble. I'm gonna protect my life total a little bit. Card. Alright, we're just gonna pass here. Everything we have has flash and or slash instant. And I do know we can draw a card off of this main phase, but I prefer to try and bait out a removal spell on his next White Commando. We'll make him think we drew it. Get the concession. Like it? Alright. Good game. Is that the concession? Again, I'm just being careful with our life total. And what do we have for permanence in our grave? Just a Glimmer Bell. That does get the card out of his hand. Much. This guy is playing it out. Draw card here. Attack with some number of dudes. I realized we could attack for lethal here, but so far ahead, it doesn't matter. Alright, Boros cycling. Saw no removal except for the shredded sails. We have 2 flyers, so really not all that to be worried about. Dark Bargain's a bit iffy. So what if we took out a Dark Bargain and brought in Unlikely Aid? Just to pad our life total a little bit more. Yeah, sounds fine. Not good, but it's fine. Mulligans. Wow, no plan 2. I'm just very carefully trying to hold up Essence Scatter by going into full control at the right times. That resolve. Tried to let that resolve faster, but for some reason it didn't go. I actually like keeping a Convolute here instead of going for some of the double blue spells or whatnot. Now I don't have to worry about. Yeah. We'll get rid of the best payoff in his deck, at least that I saw. Even though it costs 1 and that cost us 3, that seems fine. Not really what you want to be using your removal on, but. Or that is what you want to be using your removal on. It's not how you want to be using it. It's how I want to say it. Alright, I think what we're going to do here is just play a Backwater and a Thieving Otter. Maybe that'll stop him from attacking. It shouldn't, but maybe it will. There's 2 reasons it might stop him from attacking. The first is to, he's afraid of trading with my otter, and the second is to hold back for the draw. Maybe he didn't want to attack there. I don't know what the use was. He just wants us to think something, and that's fine. So. I like the attack here. If he blocks, we'll Unlikely Aid. If he doesn't, we will Octopus. strike. Nice. So his guy dies. Yeah, fine by me. Chucked away a spell for no reason. I like when people do that. Alright, we'll see if he plays a blocker or leaves up a blocker. He does. Okay, that's fine. Take 4. Now, better lucky than good. What? No, not. Do that every time with this spell. So the question is here, do we want to use our mana to get in a second card draw, or do we want to keep up Lurking Deadeye? We're at 15. I like getting another card here, obviously. That's what I did. Oh, that was a good draw. Oh, best of both worlds right there. We will take 2. We're going to get that last card out of his hand one way or another. Cavern Whisperer. Okay, he's going to get it out of his hand by himself. And then he's going to draw, and we'll get that card. Flash. Ooh, that's good. That was a good draw. Put that up. So very good draw. Haven't seen the destroy 4 or greater spell, so no reason to get antsy here. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Sure. Alright, well, even though we just do 2 true dot creatures that block his guys, we're going to keep up Essence Scatter. Since I think that has the greatest chance of blowing us out here. We did see the 5/4 with Reach guy, which isn't great, but I think if we just keep his damaging guys off the battlefield, we'll be in good shape. But I will block. Not that one. Drew a land, played the land smartly. Okay, knew I was going to block. That's great. Alright, now we can play a 2-drop without being afraid. Make the attack. Both ends here. If he wants to trade, that's great. I doubt it since he knew I wasn't going to attack. Draw cards. 20 cards left in the library. We do need to be careful about this Godzilla killing us. What I'm going to do is just play the 1 and keep up 2 flash creatures. Most likely just the 4/2. On 1. There you go. Sure. I'm just going to go to blocks. This is a free attack form, I know that. Go to 9. Alright, best turn, so we're going to Lurking Deadeye here. And I am purposely doing this out of order with the Slither Wisp for 2 reasons. 1, it kills the thing, obviously. And for 2, I'm a little worried about drawing cards. So. He's sending us the good game here. Go. Block, or to take that. If his last card is the destroy or deal damage for cards, well, then he should have used it. Now I have the counter spell. Cool. I think his deck was very good. I just don't think he got enough of the good payoffs. And that's kind of the problem with the deck. If you don't get enough of the payoffs, you end up using too much of your early game, which is the most important bit, and the spells that you should be cycling with your stuff in play to find the good stuff. So it's kind of the risk of taking that deck without the payoffs. And it's the same thing with the blue-red spells deck. Hey, we play B on the play. That's nice. Yeah, we'll keep the same. Hope we draw a land. Normally I would say an island, but obviously we kind of want a swamp here. Still a bit chuggy. Man, what's going on? Well, we drew the island. Mardu is probably a bad matchup. Oh, never mind. Same matchup we've been having. I like turn 3, his turn 3 for a convolute, so take it a bit slow here. Hopefully hit a marmoset or something. Oh, go ahead and nice one. So maybe he's in the human's deck, not the second. Pass here. I'm gonna take 2. If he does nothing, I like playing a Lurking Deadeye. Blood or Sting. Sure. Alright, we're still gonna play the Lurking Deadeye. Alright, so let's get in there. Alright, so we got 4 damage in. I was hoping he was gonna block. But now we get to go sideways here, which is pretty much the best thing you can do against the cycling deck, if you can't kill their payoffs. Okay, no, he is humans? I'll still block. Okay. If we can get this Mamba online, it's really good for us. But I still like keeping up our instants. Yeah. So we lose our 4-2 and we lose a life. He gains a life. That's fine. Just keeps him off of being wide with humans. And every creature he plays is gonna end up dealing some damage. There's nothing we can do about that. I'd rather take the damage now. I'm assuming he's got the make a human thing. The Night Squad Commando. Which is fine, we'll flash it. Yep. That's it, right. These are awesome cards. We want to be hitting our mutators here. I'd rather have him afraid of what we're doing than playing an otter that can't attack anyway. Oh, just got the removal. No. Okay. No reason to pull a trigger on our removal. Alright, now we can keep up our Blood Curdle while playing the otter, so we will. Next turn. Once we get this thing going, we should be fine. And I really do wish it tapped my mana better there. Really gotta be careful. Okay. Now he's like, wait, you're in like some weird mutate flash deck? And I'm like, yeah. I'm in good cards deck. Just gonna kill this now. Give our Otter Menace. Kill the 3-2. First piece of removal we've seen. Alright, seriously now. Even with Menace, we have no good attacks. We just trade our Stinger for our Otter. And a life. It's actually a drain, it's worse. It is notable that I like his version of the Black-White Queen deck. It's pretty sweet. Oh my gosh. Once we draw a Mutator here, or really a spell, we should be okay. And though I'd rather take out the Stinger, I think we have to take out the Dinosaur just in case he has Mutate. I had to step away. We've drawn all the lands again, Brisket. Alright, Blood Curdle's cool. Not really what I want to be using on one Dinosaur. So, pass. Again, still no good attacks. We just, even if we kill the Night Squad Commando, get him with our Thieving Otter, we still only kill the Stinger. Not worth it. Fire Prophecy, yeah, got a ton of cards over there. Two attacks. 2-3 and a 2-2. Okay. Sweet. Menace here. Yep, we take damage, and we take 2. Okay. This is a bad attack. But I have to do it. God, it feels bad. Yeah, it's still the first draft. We went 2-0. Alright, so we're down to 7. We have a light Mamba in play. I am going to cycle here. No, if this is a good spell against him, we need to be hitting stuff here. We're not going to make any progress. I'm saying that's perfect, but it was pretty good. This just makes more blockers, that's why I went with this one. Okay. He's got the red white or the red 5-drop haste cycler. I mean, there's not much you can do when you draw 27 lands. You've got to try and get the win. Alright. That was a decent draw. And that was a wee bit sarcastic. Because it was probably the best draw of our deck. But we still have to be careful. I'm gonna go for it, but I'm very nervous about it. Alright, we will get our Slither Wisp back. We'll kill his dude, and then we will kill his dude. Alright, we go to 5. We really need the drain guy, like, right now. Okay, your turn. I have an Essence Scatter. Okay. That game was super close. And he played very well. I think he drew worse than we did. Alright, I like the unlikely aid here. not a whole lot else, to be honest. 2-4 seems fine. Clap, clap, clap. Thieving Otter seems pretty bad. Deadweight seems good. Let's draw some deadweights. By some, I mean the one. All right, yeah, I'm sitting at the correct FPS and 0 dropped frames. I have no idea why we're getting lag. And it's been this way the whole time. And I know it's like lag on my side because I'm getting it on my screen. So interesting. Just tells me I haven't noticed any lag, but mostly listening. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you haven't noticed any. Maybe the settings I did fixed it, but I don't think so. I don't know. I'm still learning. And yeah, I just need to get to affiliate so we start getting the help from Twitch's servers. That way you guys don't have to do it. When in doubt, blame Wizards. I honestly don't think it's Wizards' fault in this scenario. And way too many people blame Wizards for way too many things. So I don't want to be that guy. But that's funny. All right. Yes. He finished sideboarding. So I'm curious whether he's going to put us on the play or not. I wouldn't. Yeah, okay, he did. And this hand's fine against him. Almost always. Alright, so maybe he boarded into a little bit more of an aggressive deck? That's pretty clever. Or maybe we're just seeing the aggressive part of the deck. If that's the case, I'm regretting taking this hand. Okay. Oof. Bet he felt good about those mistakes. Yeah, seems good. I will take one. Ouch. Alright. It's definitely not worth attacking just to make another dude, because this Mamba will destroy him once we draw our dudes. Night Squad Commando's good. It's just a 2/3. Neutralize. He just drew 3 cards. Probably be fine on turn 4. Just trying to think of what he played last game that was really scary. He did have a 3-drop that was scary in the white enchantment, but he doesn't have white mana. Definitely not attack. I think I'm just gonna pass here. I'm not saying I'm going to counter anything, but I'm certainly going to counter a lot. We'll take 2. Alright, there's his white mana. Alright. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Cool. Alright, we don't get to kill his thing, but we end up with a 4/4. That's fine by me. I think that was the right play by him, too. He has been playing very well. Gonna get his Blitz Leech back here, kill our dude. We need to draw some spells, quick. That wasn't it. Okay, well, died from flooded. That happens. Alright, we definitely saw a more aggressive angle this time. So, I kind of like the poacher. Cut a 4-drop. I think I like the rest of our deck. Just need to not draw 12 lands. Let's get our thing that I always forget up. Overlay. Oh, it's got an update. Man, I thought I sideboarded a lot in limited. Yeah, we want to play first, please. Yeah, this hand looks great. Nice 2-drop off the top. Best drop. Right, this time he's starting with his weapon. Take 1. Really good draw. Trying to skip through the right parts of the turn so you can't guess what we're on. Sure. We take 2. We're gonna pass again. If we don't blood curdle something, we'll dark bargain. It's a little dangerous to dark bargain. I probably should have cut that, but I didn't see it from sideboarding. This way we can get our lands and creature situation, hopefully. Now we got 14. Okay. Alright, we can Slither Wisp and keep up Heartless Act. So that feels pretty good. Then we can neck you Panther something back later. Go to 12. Oh boy. Yep. That was a good jam by him. Okay, that's a good draw. That thing doesn't have lifelink. Alright, we're gonna get in. We're gonna play commando. And we're gonna game. Ah! Alright, it's okay. We can Panther that back. Right? Not that. Yes. Couldn't remember what was under it. Please. Please let me block. I hate that it does the switchy swatchy thing. It drives me nuts. Sure. I assumed it was something like that, but that's fine. Ooh, wow, that's follow up. Follow up for us. Find another mana somewhere else. We're actually going to get the 2/3 back instead of the 3/2 at this point. It's a better blocker here. We're going to go for the blocks, even though it's going to stink. Actually, no. All right, there we go. We don't want to put that thing in the graveyard because of this thing. So. Alright, kill the Nectar Panther, that's fine. Well, that was a choice he made. Every time. I told you. I do it every time with this card. No other cards, just this one. And I know he's going to get it back. That's okay. I'm really hoping to draw a land here. Sure. Okay. We'll get our commando back again. Okay. Nope, no land. Okay, that's fine. This is a magical card game. 3/4, that's pretty good. I'm just going to jump block the attacks. Oh, no, I'm not. Kill my dude. Yep. My wife's stealing my coffee. Alright, and an Essence Scatter. Alright, what's in his grave? Not much. Nothing. Right. No, I do want to trade 5 for 3 here. Okay, draw land. Yes. Thank you. All right, your turn. Now we've neutralized and Blood Curdle up. Don't want to be taking this damage. Okay. I'm going to neutralize any removal. Okay. Great, that's why we didn't play around before. Gaining life in this matchup is amazing. Actually, in every matchup with this deck, it goes that way. Yep. Who's getting that back? A 1/1 and a 1. Oh, just a 1/1. But of course, it's a 2/2. Yep, that's fine. Take 3. That. Oh boy! Oh! That was some good match. Hache for the win. Oof. That one was a struggle. So the blue-red deck, you 3-0, and it feels like, yeah, that was easy. Oof. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay safe out there.